work well for this.
That is awesome.
Is it awesome? Is it, or maybe it's real?
No way.
Hey, what's up everyone? How the hell you all doing? Primetime 200 was last night, and Frame Fighter, a game mode where we get to put our Warframes against each other, a fighting game mode that will probably get added into Warframe at some time in the near future. Now, it was in a very early development build when it was shown off on Primetime 200 last night, so of course it had lag and it looked very sluggish. I mean, Mag was actually winning, so there must have been some kind of bug there to allow Mag to actually beat Excalibur, right? I joke. Calm down, Mag fanboys, calm down, the two guys in the back. So this isn't exactly a new concept when it comes to video games. It's hand-to-hand combat between Warframes where their powers are their special abilities. I mean, Mag was using pull and Excalibur was using his powers as well. Now, let's get real for 1 second, because I have seen sections of the Warframe community already trying to compare this to other fighting games. In no way should this be compared to Tekken, Street Fighter, Dragon Ball Z, Injustice, or any other fighting game. This looked more like the developers having a little bit of fun and in some way saying thank you to Loco Crazy for being ever present in the Warframe community by turning his original concept that he showed off on Twitter into an actual game mode. That's why Loco was on the couch last night for Primetime 200 to surprise him with this game mode and allow him to test it out firsthand. So the game mode is by no means polished, but that doesn't mean that it won't be by the time it actually gets added into the game. Now, let's address the whole argument of wasted developer time that a lot of players are talking about as well. Because I've seen comments of, oh my god, they could have been working on Umbra, or Korra, or Venus Open World, or even fixing some of the issues with Warframe instead of working on this fighter game mode, or this Frame Fighter. Since December, we have had more bug fixes, quality of life changes, weapon rebalancing, Warframe reworks than we have had in the game in the last 2 years. It's been kinda crazy. Keystone, a game that Digital Extremes had been working on, is no longer a thing. That game idea is dead, and all of that team, I believe, is now back working on Warframe. And the chances are that this frame fighting mode was put together by 1 or 2 guys in their downtime. So I don't think any time has actually been taken away from Warframe's development, especially considering the huge amount of fixes that we have received in-game lately. Aspects of Venus's open world have also been shown off on the last dev stream, with maybe more to be shown off on the next dev stream as well. But with regards to this frame fighter mode, if, and I mean this is a very big if they were to put the right amount of time and effort into polishing this game mode off, then it would definitely have some potential. I mean, why limit it to Warframes only? Imagine having Baro Katir as a fighter, or Maru, or Vehek, I mean Lotus herself, or her boyfriend with the big space noodle arm. Imagine Corrupted Vor with 3 minutes of dialogue between each fight. Imagine if they added some of the developers in there as well. Scott versus Steve. Of course Scott will win because of his special move with that Nerf Hammer ability. There are a lot of characters in the Warframe universe that could be used in this game mode, and you could have a lot of fighters if, and I mean like I said earlier, if they do it right, which they may not. But at the same time, I'm going to stay a little bit skeptical because of Warframe's history with past new game modes. Game modes like Lunaro, like Flappy Zephyr, like Wormius. Hell, I've even seen players asking if this game mode could replace Conclave, because Conclave is such a dead game mode with a very small player base. So this might get added according to Rebecca, which is what she said on Primetime. It might get added. But then Steve interrupted and said that it would definitely get added. They are definitely going to add this. So we're just going to have to wait and see whether they decide to or not. But before it does get added, it's definitely going to need a lot of work. But let me know in the comment section below what you think of the prospects of Frame Fighter getting added into the game, whether it's a game mode that you will actually play or not, or whether you think it will have any kind of longevity, or if it will be dead within a month or 2. Do me a huge favour and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.